So people often ask me what Going Places is all about. It's really about the people, not only of the Tampa Bay area, but beyond. I'm always amazed with the stories of the people who are making a difference from where they've come to where they're going and even where they are now. Sometimes they'll encourage you. Sometimes they'll empower you. Sometimes they'll even entertain you. But the big thing that we all have in common is we're going places and we all want to go along. Welcome to this edition of Going Places. I am more excited probably than you will ever know because I have been waiting a lifetime for this interview.
This is Tampa Bay's Get More Than Ever Launch Special. Hosted by Tampa Bay's Ricc Rollins. Featuring appearances by Kelly Clarkson, Eugene Levy, Dr. Oz, Jerry Springer, Tamron Hall, Steve Wilkos, and more. Please welcome Ricc Rollins.
Hi, I'm Ricc Rollins, and this is MOR's Get More Than Ever Fall Launch Special. This, we'll get to it in a moment. Some of you may know me as the host of Going Places right here on Saturday mornings, 8 a.m. Shameless plug. Oh my God, where did the time go? Daphne, I want to thank you for joining us today. I love everything that you do. Please tell my sister friends at the Good Dish, I almost said the Good Dish, that I love them so much. You guys are, as I said, the bright spot to my morning, and I appreciate everything that you do. Can't wait to get the book. Can't wait to live better, eat better, and enjoy life one dish at a time, one good dish at a time.
You're my man. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us. I appreciate you so much. Have a great day.
You too.
The one, the only, the fabulous, the magnanimous, the hilarious Vicki Winans is in the house. Welcome, Vicki Winans, to Going Places. How are you doing?
I'm great. You talking about me? Woo!
Yes, I'm talking about the one and the only, the irrepressible. Alan, I was reviewing the pictures, and we'll get there in a few moments and share those with our viewers, but you touched me in a way that, as a photographer, I only like photography that moves me. This moved me, and I'm fighting tears right now because some of the images just reminded us that this may be a world away, but these are our brothers and sisters, and I thank you for chronicling this as only I'm sure you could.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Outdoorsy Diva is in the house. Welcome back, Lauren Gay. How are you?
I'm great, Rick. How you doing?
I'm doing well. So you went to Helen, Georgia. Now tell it, I've never heard of Helen, Georgia. I've heard of Helen Reddy. I've heard of Mount St. Helen, but never heard of Helen, Georgia. Tell me about this place. Congratulations on everything, especially that killer Motivational Monday on the Today Show. Doc, you rocked that thing like nobody's business.
Well, thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate it. And man, we're going places, right? So we went all the way to New York.
As we shift into a higher gear.
And we shifted into a higher gear with the Today Show. So, and quiet as it's kept, they've already invited us back. So we're excited about that. We're looking forward to another great time coming up here real soon.
Our first stop, Jeffrey Huggins takes us to Zoo Tampa as he prepares to feed the baby manatees for the first time. Let Jeffrey do it. Take it away, Jeff.
Thank you, Rick. Today we're at Zoo Tampa.
Places. Recently, I had an opportunity to talk to Delatoro McNeil, Dr. Delatoro McNeil, life strategist, best-selling author, keynote speaker, crushing stages all around the country. We talked about him overcoming adversity and all of his highs as he continues to shift into a higher gear. This is a conversation you don't want to miss. So, Kyle, come on, I'm talking to Kyle. Y'all don't ever get to see Kyle. One of these days, y'all gonna see Kyle on camera. But did you just get that? Did you just get that, Kyle?
One shift.
I mean, my God. Oh my God.
I have to make love to my partner. No.
I get to make money.
Yeah,
I have a partner to make love to.
Yeah.
For those of us who don't, we do understand. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna go there.
I get to express my love.
You think this view is something? Charles Belay takes us to the view that is phenomenal, bold, bodacious, innovative, It's called Water Street. Take a look. Okay, I need some popcorn and I need some goobers. No, I don't want goobers, I want Twizzlers and I want a large soda. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, we're about to go to the movies. And of course you always need snacks. But what you need to snack on is the hottest movies from Alicia Stafford. We talked about the shoulders and how strong they have to be. People are calling you for help and they stop you in the street. And is there a moment when you feel helpless and it's like, wow, I can only do so much, I can only help so many people? How do you balance that?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I ever feel helpless. You know, there are big things that you want to accomplish, and in order to do that, you have to have an incredible team around you. Because that's another thing that I learned as the chief of police, is that you don't have the time every day to get down into the details of running the police department or running the city. So you have to have an incredible team around you.
So you're a trailblazer. First female police chief. First openly gay mayor for Tampa anyway, because there's been 8 predecessors in other cities around the country, around the state actually. What's that like when you're the first?
Well, you know, I don't look at it as being a trailblazer, because there's so many women who have really gone before and sort of done the hard work. So I don't look at it that way, but I'll sort of put it in this context. When Mayor Pam Iorio announced me as the chief of police, I said at that time, at the end of my tenure, I wanted to be remembered as a good chief, not as the first woman.
There's some things you need to prep for, and I thought, who better to do this? And I've been telling her she should be doing this forever. I'm so glad she listened to me.
Yes, I listened.
Jessica Ryan Rollins, the best child in the world. Okay?
Well, thank you. Thank you. Yes, it took some time, but I'm here now, so let's do it.
So let's talk about, somebody may ask, well, how did she get to this place? How did she become a transitions coach? Let's talk a little bit about your background. Well, now Italy comes to us and brings the Sistine Chapel as its companion. And boy, are we glad that it did. In an exhibit that showcases the awe and wonder of arguably one of mankind's greatest artistic achievements, this immersive event allows its visitors an experience like never before, an up-close, life-size, and in-your-face perspective of art at its best.
It's a great opportunity to see all the paintings of Michelangelo without taking a plane and going to Italy. Then at the same time learning about this amazing artist from the Renaissance.
Wow. Yeah. So one tip, you gave us pruning.
Yes.
Your turn. What's the tip? Don't give up on your plan?
Water your plants. Water your. That's a huge water. What are you gonna do if you don't drink water? You have to feed your plants, and they like water. That's it. Give it what it needs. Once a week, twice a week, and the lighting. That's extremely important. If you can't take a shade plant and put it in the sun because it is not going to thrive, you need to put it in the environment that it grows in. So my tip is water your plants.
And know where your plants thrive best.
Where they thrive best. So it might not be that you have a brown thumb, it just might be the location.
Because they're telling me we got to stop talking.
There you go.
But I want to thank you. It meant a lot. When I said this to you off camera, and so I'll say it again. When I started thinking about the first guest for this first show, I couldn't think of anybody else I wanted but you.
Thank you,
so
Rick.
I thank you so very much
thank you.
for being my mayor
Yes.
and my friend. I appreciate you
Thank you
so very much.
Thank you for being my friend too.
Thank you.
We've got a lot
Yes.
done together, and I appreciate your honest conversations with me, and they just mean so much.
I thank you again for not only being my mayor, but being my friend. I appreciate
thank
you
you, Rick.
immensely.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for your time today.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. I always love